Guys. So how you I don't know what to talk about though. It's just like today has been it has actually been a very cold day. My programs were all like ruined because I want to like do some stuff outside, but then it rained and then I had to just stay inside because I couldn't do anything. It has been raining. Finally it has stopped, but it ruined like my plans 2 hours ago because around 11 I had to do some stuff with my sisters. And then as we were getting out, it just started raining, and now I'm indoors covered up. Hi Jojo Mensa, how are you? Hi you Jojo, thanks for joining my live stream. Tell me about you, I guess, or you can ask any question if you have. Guys, meet this. I always sleep with him every time. I sleep with this one. See him? Kiss me company all the time. Anyway, I just wanted like to just talk about anything because there's too much to talk about, and I didn't know what to specify on. Politics, no. Religion, no. Cuckoo, but why did I choose a doll over a man? I'm a very young girl. Number one, my mom told me to stay away from men. I'm kidding. Hi, Angela Angula. I don't know. Anyway, hi all of you guys. So why do I choose a doll over a man? This doll won't cheat on me. Kakumba, sorry, Kakumba. Hi, Anguzu. Hi, Josiah. Okay, I chose this because first of all, it was a gift. It was given to me by someone very, very special. And it's not like I chose it over a man. No, but I'm a young girl and I stay with my parents. So what man are you talking about? My dad, my brother, my brothers, my nephew. This is the only man in my life. Anyway, so you guys ask me any questions. I'm willing to answer anything that is not related, non so sexual, I think, because YouTube doesn't really allow such stuff. But any other question I think that I can tackle, I'll be happy to do it. So let me actually tell you what I was going to do today. I had I had to shoot stuff, videos with my sister. Kakumba Nasa. Um, I don't think, according to what they say, some countries it differ because some countries they'll say 16 years, South Africa, maybe the US, and then here in Uganda, they're gonna be like 18 years. Nasir, your name is hard. Nasir. Anyway, yeah, 18, whichever. But I think it depends on you because there are some grown ass men that are like 30 years old, but still act young. That's what I'm going to say. Still act young, yet they're like 30. So I'm not going to really say what age is considered young. I'm a young girl, according to me. So it doesn't matter if I'm 40, I'm young. I'm young. So yeah, I've got your name, Kakumba Nasir. Nasir. But the R, so it was confusing me. I thought that was like Nasser. Nasir. Not Nasir. I expected that L. Anyway, I was still telling you what I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to go shoot. Yeah, true, age is just a number. So it shouldn't actually ruin any programs or any love related affairs because it's just a number. So what if I love someone who's 10 years younger than me? Okay, that's now for me that doesn't work. 10 years younger, that's like a kid. No. But okay, age doesn't really matter in any circumstances, whether you stay with your parents or you dating someone you love. It's just a number, so it doesn't really matter. As I was still telling you about my day, what happened, and it starts raining. It's it started raining like seriously. Good thing it has stopped raining, so I might end up doing what we actually planned to do earlier, which is good. But I had to take off some time and say hi. Most times actually just post. I just keep posting and I chill. I never really like do lives. I fear doing live streams so much. They they like scare the they scare me a lot. I just live streams just freak me out. I really do fear doing live stream for certain reasons. Um, the live stream I did previously, it was a morning live stream and it was a yoga workout, and then my camera fell and I self-record, so it's hard. I really felt like hurt and disappointed, and I was scared to do it again. But anyway, I just had to take a leap of faith and do it. So let me talk about the situation in Uganda right now. A lot is going on, and I'm not someone who over follows. You are soon going speechless because of a life. No, okay, it's not like I'm going speechless, and the thing is, it's not like I came when I planned on what to say exactly. It would be easier if like I get questions, like I get like an interaction back and forth. That makes chatting easier, but whoever chats alone, as in I'm not mad or crazy to speak alone, that's the problem. So I now have to come up with stories and then also like look for what to talk about or someone to talk with. So that's why I might get speechless, yes, and when I get speechless I'm going to run away. I will. So now I'm coming telling you what's happening in Uganda. I don't really follow politics or religion or so much of that. It bores me, and during this situation, this time, I don't really want to be bored because there's really nothing much to do apart from sleep, eat, maybe watch some movies or watch TV. I don't really like watching news, though I get rumors from Twitter. I get rumors from Twitter that this is going on and that is going on. So that's good enough for me. I get information from there. So what's been happening? I'm not going to talk about politics or COVID cases or something related to that. No, it's just like Twitter drama is too much. It's too much. Like either people just do things because they want too much clout, or it just turns people evil. It just turns people evil. So scenarios happening during lockdown. People have nothing to do. Challenges coming. Everyone is taking part of this challenge. You're just finishing doing one challenge, another challenge is coming up. Now TikTok is booming. Everyone is here. Everyone is there. So we are just having a good time. NBS comes bursting in TV, TV battles, who's the best over the weekend. And Sheila comes out to say that, TV fame is just fame. You don't get money out of it. You only get 50,000 shillings. And yeah, that's another Twitter thing. The problem with Twitter is that you trend one one night, one day, one evening, and the next day you are to be seen. So anyway, she comes out to trend. People throw words at her. People are on her side, but maybe she was right. Maybe she was not. But me, I think my side, my take on it was that I think it's your what you put to the table. It's like you don't pay taxes. Number one, that money is just tax-free money. So if you don't add anything to the table, and if you can't like state your bargain, then I don't see why you could be fighting for maybe higher pay when all you bring to the table is beauty and nothing else. You have to have some brains, creativity, you know, and all that for you to actually earn more. But if you're just going to be there talking and taking photos and Snapchatting, and you just come in, someone is writing the script for you, someone is doing everything for you, and you're not doing anything, boo, you're going to be getting that 50,000 shillings for the rest of your life. Add something to the table, make them feel like they actually Viva Lola! Yay! I'm so happy to see Viva. So Viva was just with me on my live, Instagram live, because before I came here, I did an Instagram live. And But she used different names. Like now I don't know what to call you, Benny or Viva, or I don't know. But Viva was there the whole time. Everyone's supposed to live within their means. If you aren't comfortable, move on. Yeah, I accept that. That's why I say that's the good thing. She left. She no longer works for NTV. That's fine. It was her choice. But she shouldn't have gone out shouting like that because people on NBS earn some good money. They're like in one point. I did a video about Douglas and MC Cat's salary, and they're not so bad for the show they do, which is okay. So we leave the Sheila Twitter drama. We come into the Sharon drama. Sharon is the Ugandan chick who met some Nigerian guy on Twitter, and they fell in love. hmm Anyway, it's possible. You can find love online. I believe so because I found, yeah, they met on Twitter. They plan on meeting each other, and if she left, why did she keep shouting? That's what I was saying. Why did she have to like preach out? I think when it was time for NBS first NTV the battle, like those guys, the what's her name, Linda Dan, Sheila, those guys were getting a lot of audience. They're getting a lot of engagement from people. People are loving her. And when you're famous and then sometimes you're not trending, you have to do something, either some nudes or um I don't know, date some new celebrity person. If you're not in the news, you have to make sure you get in. So she had to say something to keep herself relevant on social media, because people forget you. You might be a celebrity, yes, but are you famous at that time? Because new guys are coming on board. So I think she felt left out and she wanted her voice to be heard, which was. But back to Sharon and the Nigerian guy story, yo. So yeah, they plan on meeting, and they're going to all contribute half half, so that the guy comes to Uganda to see her, and she pays half, he pays half to cater for all the bills, like maybe the flights, accommodation. Maybe I don't know if they were staying in a hotel. They didn't go to her place. I don't know why. Expenses, but you they had allowed. So when he came in, Sharon is like, oh, she notices he doesn't have any money on him, but he promised that he will give her the money either with it or when he gets him. So she had to pay all the bills herself. She even had to buy him the return ticket back home. So why does this keep disturbing me? Yeah, so what happens is they come in, they do whatever she said, sightseeing, hanging, eating, nothing else. And I don't know if you guys believe that, but I don't think nothing else happened. But yeah, she claims that. So after a few, it was last year actually in December. So he goes back, she pays for his return ticket, he goes back. And now 5 months down the road, she tweets about him not paying her the money. He's a liar. All she wants is her money. All that. So now it's Nigerian Twitter versus Ugandan Twitter. Some people are against her, some people are with her, some people are against the guy. So after like a day of her talking about that, tweeting that, and the funny thing is that she's a live advisor, like counselor on Twitter, like she gives giving relationship advices. Viva, I'm sorry, I'm just giving like a situation that happened on Twitter a few weeks ago or days, where like a Ugandan trip was like it was a long distance relationship, but she paid most of the bills so that they could meet, and the guy didn't pay her back, yet he was supposed to pay half the price. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, the guy came out to say that he couldn't pay the money back because she hurt him. It's like, I think, pay for a broken heart, but she hurt him because he went through her phone and found out that she was cheating with another guy. So he's not going to pay back her money. So the Nigerians were like, "You're embarrassing us. Just if you guys agreed on paying the money back, just pay the money back, because you had an agreement. Whether she cheated or not, you went to Uganda, you saw her, you did whatever you had to do with her. So it's time to pay up." And that's what they were saying, pay up. You realize if the story was the other way around, it wouldn't have gotten the same hype. It trended because it was a girl who paid. So now you're gonna be like, It's not a, um it's girls versus boys. The boys are not boys' problems are not hard, girls' problems are more than the men, blah blah blah. But but that's the world you live in. That's what they make it look like. I won't say much, but I think even though it was the girl who had promised to pay, most times if the girl had said she's going to Nigeria and she agreed to pay, I don't know. I mean, I still think if the girl wouldn't have paid, I still would have believed the girl should have paid. It has to be fair. If we are like on a date and we 50 the bill, nothing like your man, nothing like your woman. If you agreed on something in the first place, just go with what you said. Like, I don't know why people me, I don't agree with that. Whether you're a man or a woman, I don't agree with empty promises. So if it was the man who didn't pay, or if it was a chick who didn't pay, whoever didn't pay have to pay because you had an agreement. It's like signing a contract. You have to just go with it. But it trended and it has disappeared. So I'm sure the guy is not going to pay. If he has refused, it's not like they signed a contract that it's legal for him to pay back. It's not. And now people have forgotten about it. People move on fast. So leaving Sharon's story aside, we go to Thelma. I don't know if you've had that story of Thelma, the so-called moobs girl who took advantage of a boy, recorded him even crying butt naked. Imagine. I don't know if that's true. Then the boy came out to say they drugged him, they raped him, and the chick came out to tell him she was HIV positive. Like 3 days, 72 hours after everything happened. So people are bashing still, and they're telling her you're bad. How could you do such a thing? Blah 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 blah. And she first deletes her social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp. She was off. That's why. Really, where is the video? Go on Twitter. Twitter is not like Instagram or YouTube where like if you put sexual content, it's removed. Like the things are there, either butt naked. Man, the guy was like on the floor crying, and they were just recording him from like behind. I don't know if it was her who did that, but if she did, that was so bad of her. Anyway, the guy said she's HIV positive. So around 2 days after, Thelma comes, I was like, you guys stop judging me. How could you judge me without hearing my side of the story? I want you guys to listen to my story because this is unfair. You always have to give both guys a chance to explain their sides of the stories, but you only had one side and you judged me. And then Sheila Gashumba comes in again. Sheila likes battles. I don't know why Sheila Gashumba likes battling everyone. She likes clout so much, even though she's already famous, but sometimes she pokes her nose too much. Sheila posted like you guys shouldn't do this with Thelma's photo saying all bad things about her. It's unfair, I don't rape boys, blah 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 blah. She said a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm warning all my friends, you see this girl, don't do anything now. She's sick, she rapes men, she does blah blah. Thelma came out and said, excuse me, you I think called her like a toothpick, abused her because Sheila is small and Thelma is curvy. Like she abused her, like mind your own business, stop looking for clout. Meanwhile, Sheila has over 200k followers on Twitter, and Thelma has like 1k. And she's telling Sheila Gashuba not to look for clout from her who has 1k, while the other has 200k. It didn't make sense, but they were just bashing each other. Then Thelma went for an HIV test. She got her results from Abbey Clinic. She took a photo, she posted it, and she was like, all those accusations were wrong. First of all, I didn't rape him. It wasn't anything like rape. We both got drunk. Yes, we had sex like normal grown up people sometimes, so attracted to each other, maybe sexually. And then when he comes out to say such things about me, hurt me so much because they actually like this guy. But if he comes out to say such evil things, it really hurt me so much. That's why I told him I was sick. Vivalo, like Sheila goes everywhere like COVID. She's becoming cheap. Sheila is everywhere. Remember, she's no longer on TV. She's just like hanging in space. So she needs the attention. That's the problem of being famous. When you're used to people giving you attention and all of a sudden they're minding other people, you have to, slide in so that they know I'm present. Yo, Sheila Kashuma still in the building. That's she does it. But Sheila is Sheila. I don't really care much about her. Just that everywhere I go, if Twitter fight, trending topics, she sneaks in somewhere so that she's noticed. So I just It just gets annoying sometimes. Luckily, that's her life anyway. So I was still telling you, she comes out with her HIV results, and they were saying negative, and she's like, they're accusing her. She didn't do any of those things. The guy just got mad. But I think the guy said if it's what she's saying is true, and maybe the guy lied, it's because she had the audacity after maybe their whole drinking a whole spirit bottle of Uganda Waraji, they blacked out, or they had sex where they didn't want to, and then they wake up and start recording him crying naked on a balcony. Like, that was just too much. Me, I think the guy came out to say they raped him and she's HIV positive. He just wanted to revenge. He just wanted to do it as a revenge because he she hurt him. Like, I understand both sides, but yo, how do you do that? Record someone butt naked and share that thing? Like, it's going to haunt him for the rest of his life. Hi Rashid. Hi Rashid Freestyle. Thank you for joining my live stream. You did share, but fetuze Mudai Rashid, nze kyenkugamba ebya lives mbyambitya, and me I came on because I didn't really plan on it. I just came because yeah, I just wanted someone to talk to, and I have some guys I'm talking to here, so that's what I did. But mna ekyo kiri ku gundi. So at the moment, Twitter is becoming a nuisance because some stories, I don't even believe some stories. Some people are even fake dating to get attention so that they grow their accounts. Some people are fake fighting. Some people are fake, like fake everything. I don't know. People are just undressing themselves too much for the audience, and the lockdown COVID situation isn't doing anyone any favors because people are getting insane. I think I did too because that's how I feel. But what's going on over there is just like I don't know what to say, but it's too much. It's really too much. Anyway, leaving the Thelma story, Sharon story, Sheila Gashumba, and whoever, because every day something new is trending, someone else is trending, some, I don't know, and then we had bad news coming in. This is like a moment that touches everyone's heart. Everyone's so like the Black Lives Matter fight slogan and everything. So it just, the death of, I don't even want to talk about it because now a lot of people like were dying back to back, and it really hurts. Like people okay, not know personally, but you hear of. It's, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that topic because I don't want to get emotional. I wanted it to be a happy day. It has been raining, so it has been a dull day. And then I start talking about this whole situation. But no, no, let's talk about it. Let's not talk about the guys who have passed away. May the good Lord rest their souls in peace. But I'm talking about the Black Lives Matter. You guys just think it's just about the police brutality. Oh, when they see a black digger, they're going to shoot him. But that's even not about that. I watched a people experiment on Netflix. They are just getting people to figure out if these stereotypical things they say about maybe women, races are true. And here comes a test where they're to actually trying to figure out if racism is actually there, because when they go, there's 100 people to, like when they got 100 people to do the test on, they asked them if they are racist or not, and everyone was like, no, I'm not racist, I'm not racist. And they were like, okay, we're going to test you down the road, you never know when, but we'll test you. So it was like a shooting scene. They just say, you give your gun and like just shoot on instinct. There are always going to be people around popping out behind the car, popping out from a building. So all you have to do is shoot the person with a gun. Some people will be having phones and they'll just be taking selfies. Other people will be coming out with the gun. So your job is to shoot the person with the gun. They mixed up people, black, Asian, white, but mainly white and black, just to see that racism thing, because it's too much with black and white, not really like the Caucasians and the Asians and what, not really those guys. So what happens is, they're not only like telling whites to be the ones shooting, but they mixed up. The 100 people were a mixture, black, white, Asian. They're all races. But the funny thing is, on impact, The last guys that would come out to be two, a black guy and a white guy. Most times the black guy, they make the black guy come out with the phone to take a selfie, and the white guy will be coming out with a gun. But trust me, both the whites, blacks, Caucasians, all of those guys shot at the black guy. Like the instinct were like the black guy. And it's not only like, oh, white guys are racist to black guys, but you find yourself that us, the blacks, have also come to believe it in a way that we think we are not those, the whites are superiors and we are just below them. We also have that mentality because I saw black shooting at a fellow black, and the twist of the event was that they met the black guy, someone they all knew. He was the guy in charge of the experiment. Like, he would sit with them at lunch, talk to them every time, ask them how they're doing, because he's in charge of the whole program. So they knew him. And the white guy was a stranger. But still, they all shot at the black guy who they knew. And he had a phone. They didn't shoot at the white guy, they didn't shoot at the stranger. But he was the one with the gun. So you just so those guys all said they are not racist. But given a tough situation, they're blaming the cops, they're blaming guys for being racist, but deep within their small core down there, be it blacks or whites, they were also racist because blacks shot at their fellow black. Yet the guy had a phone, and the one who didn't have the phone, who had the gun, they didn't shoot him. It's just like black is always screaming guilty. It's always screaming that. So it doesn't always start with the whites do this, but also us. Look at yourself and be like, okay, Uganda, you have a Ugandan fashion designer making for you maybe jeans, and then there are jeans from the US, there are jeans from the UK. Just Uganda itself, people be like, you make movies in Uganda, and guys are like, I don't want to watch a movie from Uganda. You see yourself like you already have that mentality of African things are not good, black things are not good. If it's made by an African, if an African has come up with it, no, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to buy something but from someone white or from countries that are not in Africa. So you guys still complain about, oh, racist whites, racist this, racist, but then you yourselves are racists among yourselves because you don't believe in yourselves. You already have it in your head that no, we are the less superior race, sorry. So it's all in here first. You have to first, because I'm sure if right now, even though a Ugandan came up with the maybe the vaccine and it actually worked, everyone would be like, nah, 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 I'm not going to test. I'm not going to know. We don't trust him. But when someone from out there will be like, yeah, we've got it, everyone will be like, yeah, let's see. But no one will actually believe in an African because even the fellow Africans won't, because we have this thing that no, we can't do it. It's all for them. We're just here to receive, and we can't really be the ones to provide. Yet we can, if we actually see ourselves like that. If we actually stopped holding them up on a pedestal, maybe they'll stop looking down on us. But we are the ones praising them up there, saying, oh, glory, hallelujah, you're the superior race. And they also be like, okay, because you're putting them up on the pedestal, we all need to equalize it. Black, white, Asian, which other is in the middle of all of them, I don't know. We are all equal, and we should try to see ourselves like that. If just give everyone the same chance you'd give any other person, I wouldn't want it to be like, I don't know, it's just hard. I'm saying it, but then I also don't know what's into maybe shooting, who would die. I looked at it and I was actually, I saw it from a different perspective. I would always be blaming, why do these guys hate us so much? But why? But I just see that we as ourselves don't also support each other, which sucks so much. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, coming into my life. I appreciate everyone who was here. I'm very grateful, and I guess it's now shining. I can go do what I had planned on doing. I've talked about a lot of things. Next time when I'm coming to a live, I'm actually going to really prepare for it because crazy. is hard. Bye.